It's basically like to get you into close guard, you know?
You were saying.
And he was talking about like, you know, making sure you have defenses from every position and that you're working those defenses. And I just like, I mean, you're laughing because I'm a brown, you know, and it's like, dude, I don't know if I love my defenses in every position, you know, and back and whatnot. So it was even just like, I think I need to go back to the basics on what we're doing. I mean, that's why we're doing the side control thing for me, you know. But even back and just like making sure that I'm technically sound, right? Doing stupid things like, you know, he showed yesterday, if you know, I'm on your back. One, making sure that the underhook is protecting the thumb of the choke arm, right? So this has to be here or here, right? And then he was also saying, rather than like kind of 50-50, he's saying on the choke side, drop it here, because if you wanna come to the choke arm, I gotta land on my elbow.
That's a good point.
And when I land on my elbow, if I land here,
It's stuck in my head. That's a-
yeah, and you can just move this arm. I have no power in this arm. But if it's here, it's like totally different.
That's a great subtlety.
And the other detail he threw out was solar plexus through your back. So if I'm here, I'm just like squeezing, it doesn't really do anything.
Right.
But if I'm here and I'm pushing here, solar plexus into here,
Yeah.
it's a totally different.
And as soon as I strip this, you're already able to push this elbow through the choke.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's just whatever you want to, whatever you're trying to get away. Sure, I'm here, and I'm already in,
But
right?
if you're on your elbow, you can't move.
Right. So that was going that way, right? So first of all, it's here, as opposed to here, right? Which I thought was like an interesting detail, and like so much, I feel like jiu-jitsu is asymmetrical,
Yeah.
right? So if you want to drop to this side, you're saying the detail is making sure I drop my chin into your collarbone so that you can't get your head down. And you're basically stuck,
Yeah.
you know? And then if you want to do something to come back, fine, you know? But, so what we were just doing yesterday was like, you just pick a side, and I just make sure I'm here. And if I want to, you know, and then as what you're doing,
Trying to go
the
back.
defense was, he was saying inner thumbs. So he said this before, if you're holding on to the choke arm, he basically just called it like waiting to die, I think he said. So he wants to, let me see if I can remember it, but it was, yeah, so I want to win the inner thumb. So I want my thumbs on the inside of your thumbs. So this hand, I have to get this off and control here, and then control here, and then I just basically push out, and it doesn't feel right. So let's see here. I'm here, and this was the choke arm. So he's saying that's just waiting for certain death. Oh, so he wanted here. He wants here until I can pummel this through, and then break. And he wants me to have, here, so break a little. I think it was this. This is what he wants me to get to. So yeah, you're protecting there, and I'm holding here and trying to pummel this through. And it's obviously I'm controlling the opposite hand, and I'm here. And now I have inner thumb. And I can't
read.
Yeah, you don't really have much. Other interesting detail he said was from here. He said, if you are seatbelt, it's better for me to be neutral. He did this, dude. Like, how much does that suck?
I do that to people.
Right? So like we sit here and we fight. But if you're here,
That's when I have
dude,
to. I have to go down with the double unders.
doesn't that suck?
Yeah, because I got to scoot, and I'm like, I already know I'm losing.
I just love that. And then, you know, I was always told to go to the underhook side because you're kind of like negating the choke, right? But he was going, so he's here, he's establishing, and he's going here right away and just stepping over this one. And then, you know,
Well, here's the
Working
concept on
out.
that one, because if you go to the underhook side, that's the only way I can bring them back down.
do it again.
So if you, whenever I start losing this, and this is what I'll teach, like if I go this way, is what I learned. If you go that way, I have to not worry about the choke as much. I'll even double down and go over to take that underhook. So, that I can hit. So I need this underhook. But if you go to this side, it doesn't keep me dead.
Yeah.
But that's the same concept. If I can't gable grip, I'm gonna double up on that underhook. And if you go to that non-choking side, that's my defense. Scoot and get up.
Do the, let me see that detail. So here,
So
and
here-
you're going to, you go to this side.
Yeah, so when I go to this side, I gotta double down on this underhook, drive it up. So that's where I wanted
Is
to.
that what you were
start
doing?
using-
No,
Yeah. Yeah, and so this underhook has to come up. So this was coming up, and that's basically preventing me, so get elbow deep a bit in my armpit. There, that one. So now I can't go that way, and you're not necessarily, you just framing on my head, keeping me locked in place, then I'm gonna go here. As I transition, you just go back to seatbelt. But even if you do that, let's say you can't unbag the head, and you can't get there, push that elbow up to the ceiling. It's just- Yeah, all you're doing is doing that.
Yeah.
But you can still keep it here, let's just say that you can't get over my head. That's keeping me from going.
Yeah.
So that's why I think of that underhook, and that's why I'm saying, if you go to this side, I can start getting my shoulders,
Right.
right? But this is a whole different battle, but you need this underhook, so this is why when I start feeling this, and I'm you, and if I go to this side, if for some reason I'm scooting out, I bail on this one and go double underhooks, especially on big barrel chested people. So that as you come here, unhook this way, unhook this way. Then you go here or grab the collar. So now I can't go either way.
Yeah, but you also lose any chance to choke. So what are you gonna go? Where are you
So,
gonna go back to?
As you notice, I also scooted down, right?
Yeah.
So you can start adjusting to scoot yourself down. Once you get down, right position, then you can unhook this one, go back to choking, and adjust your legs accordingly. Or what I'll do is I'll trick it into unhooking one leg, and just stop on my own ankle, quarter guard on my ankle here. This way. All you're doing is strapping this hip.
Oh, here?
No, strapping this hip. With this hip. I'll do it to you. So, as I start losing this position, up here,
Here.
and I'll just stomp on this ankle here.
Huh.
So now I've got this underhook and I've got your hip.
Yeah.
And what you're gonna wanna do is either try to scoot that way, you realize you can't scoot that way. Or you're gonna double down this side with your right.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
So,
Let me see that.
you think you're losing the hooks, but I'm actually locking it in the hooks.
Yeah. Over here. And
Now let's say I start hand fluttering in my
Yeah.
feet. That's fine. Now I think I'm free. I can't go anywhere.
yeah.
So I go here. That choke is open, so I gotta lead with my elbow,
Yeah.
and it opens me up.
Doesn't that suck?
Yeah.
That little detail. The other thing he said was interesting. He said, if you have my back, like a ball bearings roll, flat back, flat is stickier. So if you have my back, I want to be rolled
Makes sense, yeah.
so that I can get out of here. Interesting. So I don't know how that feels
Well,
like
for
you
each shoulder, I gotta
But-
adjust.
One, he was here, right?
Yeah.
Versus here.
Yeah.
So he's trying to open up here. Two, it's here. So different. And then three, I'm rolled up.
Yep, and I'm trying to.
And
switch
now I
back.
can move. Right?
Yeah. That's when I go. I already know I'm losing that.
Yeah.
That is a big difference.
Yeah, I love that detail. And then we did, so we're here, no, side control. And we're fighting this. And I'm letting you know you can't like come into me because I'm so here, right? So you're not coming this way. So you go to roll away. Yep. And I kind of move here, and I'm what was it? I'm coming here as you roll, I'm controlling this hip, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like how easy it is. So here you're like here, and you're getting to run. You're starting to run because but if I hold this hip, you can't move, can you?
Right.
And I'm doing almost no energy.
You're just palming, you're not gripping, you're just palming it.
Yeah, I'm just C-clamping right here.
Yeah.
So we're here, and he was even doing the like, you know, I can roll you there and let you feel like you're gonna go.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you're trying to get to this knee to the ground so that we can wrestle. And as soon as you do, watch it happen. See that?
Yeah.
Flat. Nothing?
Yeah.
So I'm sort of like, I want you to go there, but I don't want you to go all the way, so I hold you, and then I'm here, and I'm shooting that through.
Okay.
And then if I can't get the this underhook, then I come back to this side. So always the bottom leg is the powerful underhook,
Yeah.
right? So we're here, and I'm sort of letting you go. So go for it, yep. And then there, and I'm here.
You let the shoulders go, but not the hips.
Yeah. And it was like, I just couldn't believe how restrictive that was. So yeah, we're here, and I'm like, I'm not going this way. Yeah, exactly. You opened me up, and I'm like, oh cool, I got a chance to go. Yep. More, pull back more. Yeah. Right. I'm trying to go there. You're trying to hold that back. So you're holding that, pull back on my hip. Yeah. I'm like, I can't go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see
The
that.
detail was when we're here, I have to have my knee above your head in order to slide my foot through. So if my knee is here, I can't slide my foot through your gap. See how I'm all the way down here?
Yeah.
So the detail is, rather than be
It makes sense.
perpendicular, to come up here.
Yeah.
So now we're here, I'm holding on, but I come up here.
This is where I'm
See
looking
that?
right here.
Now I'm up here, now my leg is through. I can kick it through. But if you start to roll, then I establish this one. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that was helpful. But yeah, even just, we did a little bit of here, reposition, fall to the elbow, solar plexus, and just hold on, because you don't have anywhere to go until you give me a collar grip, or reposition, fall here, and just make sure that we're hugging. Because I always thought you hugged like both sides. I don't know. I always thought you just stuck to them.
Yeah.
But so those are two. And then the other thing, as far as escaping, that he talked about, was I'm coming to this side, and I clear, and he's basically like, from the bottom, if you stiffen up this leg and try to like really hold me, it's nothing. So he said, don't really think about this leg. Keep driving this leg, this knee through. So I'm trying to run this way. You're trying to keep, yeah. Yeah. Now, and then of course the detail from the bottom is this, right? Now you can't trap your foot with my foot in the ground. So that was cool. That was like,
With your leg from there too. Oh, look at my leg. Since I can't get this hip, I'm gonna try to underhook this hamstring. So as you start reaching,
oh yeah.
it's just sometimes I'll get just in the right position, like a deep
Yeah.
And I'll get somewhere like that.
Right.
But you'll have to reach with your leg.
Yeah. Yeah, so my takeaways were, one, rounded back from the defensive position. Two, feet up versus flat, and the amount of, and that's what gets me in the rounded position, right? So like, how strong are you here versus here? So even if I like,
I feel like you can bridge back too.
well, okay,
But
you just did this to me. So when you went double under, he was like, look, when they're double under, it's good to go here.
yeah.
When they're, and then if you're like seatbelt here, then it's good to go up, right? But if it's seatbelt, then it's kind of like neutral. So from the defensive, if you're in seatbelt and I go here, it doesn't do anything. And if I go here, it makes it worse. So the detail was kind of like the opposite of where your arms are. So you're double under, so you're high, I go low, and you kind of lose, you kind of lose leverage. Or you're low, and I go high, and you kind of lose leverage. So
That's good. Because I don't think
just
about
you know,
I don't think about it. I always go double under when I'm losing, or they
Yeah.
can't get a good seat up.
yeah. And then, so yeah, those details, and this idea of just making sure you have good escapes from every position. So let's do that. Let's do that side control escape.
The one with yourself.
Yeah.
So.
So there's this here, and
He went under.
no, it's. Here, let's watch it again.
He went under with this one. Go under with this. Boom. Frame. Under. Turn.
Yeah.
And then as you start to chase, or trying to double down on this, I can either duck under or sweep. Whichever pressure I feel like I'm either gonna go to wrestle up or I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to help up.
So, and that was when. So this is like the traditional. Like I got you here, right?
Yep.
And he's saying, cool. You got to pummel that back through. Grab the back of this arm, right? Isn't that what he
He
did?
said you gotta get out this left shoulder, left deltoid. So I gotta immediately turn here. This
Right.
is what I'm at. He said this is where you're powerful. So either I come up or I double down on the elbow.
What's the come up go? What's the come up?
So I gotta make sure I get here before I even try it.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna give me this driving towards the ceiling. And then I'm
Oh,
gonna wrestle
right.
up.
Got it.
Or, and that's just depending on what I feel for.
Right.
Or if you double down, shift your weight, now I'm gonna drop that elbow.
Jeez, that's a friggin'. That's a little Americana right there.
It can be too.
On my shoulder.
I didn't mean
That
it
was
to
so
be like-
tight.
But I was just thinking of chopping your elbow.
Yeah.
It gets
So
me
here-
here.
Yeah, and it was not. This has to get out under, and I gotta kind of roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt that Americana just now.
Right?
You just caught in your arm.
Sorry.
No, I got out.
Yeah.
But I had you not mention it. I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna, oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, it was almost like a shoulder lock. Okay. So yeah, so we're here. I mean, I get stuck here a lot.
Yeah.
So the detail is here, it through, and then what was the detail here?
So you gotta get to this side.
Oh, right. So,
It's not be flat. So here, depending on what I do. If I drive forward, I'm gonna trap this on.
right.
If I double down back here, we're gonna wrestle out. Yeah, back. And that's gonna be
Woo!
my movement, which makes sense. You gotta get on the side. Because I think we always fail at staying flat.
Yeah.
Try to smash through. I mean, you holding on that elbow denies that back that I think I see.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep spinning and driving it. I like that one.
Slow down. It's almost like the full spin out.
It is.
But instead, I'm here and I'm trapped in this arm. Isn't that suck?
No, I did that on purpose. 'Cause
Yeah.
If my head goes over, you gotta go for the sweep. If not, then I double down or I plank out, then you just wrestle up. So this time, those 2 times I leaned forward, trying to contain that outside arm.
Yeah.
But because my hips are over, I have to sprawl.
I'm here. That sucks. Man, I could have lifted that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Nope. So you're heavy. So I got. Right?
Yeah, that's the subtle difference we're gonna have to tell. If they don't commit to going over dead center, that way it works, it's probably that.
I wonder if I'm gonna feel that from trying to sweep and it doesn't go. So, right, trying to sweep and it doesn't go. Don't wake my shoulder here. So,
Drag the right fist to the ceiling, maybe. That's gonna grab your shoulder up. Yeah.
yeah, that's the power that he was saying. How powerful it is.
Punch to the ceiling. So commit to one. So I feel that I'm gonna fall over and get swept, I back down and give you that back over. Cause that time, you gotta increase the speed, but not the intensity as far as you can feel that. I always trying to stay on top. I don't wanna lose my position. Interesting. Watch it. See if I can get that turn.
I think I got it up. Oh no, that's right. Yeah. Stretching. Oh yeah. I don't want you to take that arm.
Yeah, but you back up, but the back up is almost too late. As long as you are, if you know that one's coming, sprawl, and then I'll have to wrestle up.
So here, do the same thing. Yeah, right here. I mean,
So you got that.
if I'm fast enough,
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can do.
but that's why I can't telegraph it. I can only get around here a couple of times. So I get better at it, right? So.
Keep going. Here,
It's
let's
a
go
scramble.
half speed.
It's a scramble. That's what I'm saying. You can try to stuff it, but if I keep moving,
Let's go half speed. Frame. Yep. I'm trying. Yeah, because I'm gonna kind of come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so this is where I'm kind of like you can pancake me, or you can even, if you adjust it at hip, like he was saying.
Keep driving that right arm up. See, now I'm screwed, right? I don't have here when you were still getting ready to go.
Yeah.
I could still
Control.
keep you here.
Yeah.
When you drive that right arm up, I can't, and then you're out. See that?
Yeah.
You can't really, even if you don't have it down. So you're trying to go back to my back here.
Yep.
Can't.
Yep.
I'm here, and then I can.
Doing this I like that one.
Yeah.
I saw it yesterday, and then the one we saw just now was like different than the one I thought about sending yesterday. But I like that one better.
Well, especially because it already fits into the sequence we've been doing. Here. Okay. So let's say we're here, and you have this good, and that's I'm stuck here. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go here, and I guess I can't get through there. Yeah.
That head up, that hand up, knocks me off.
Yeah, this, we're kind of like stuck. That, which is what he said, it's too powerful.
Knock my hips back. You can tell I'm not manhandling, I'm just trying to stay on top.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even think you need that grip. I think you just punch and spin. Hips down. Just going from here
Yeah.
to there. So I almost punched you.
Yeah, no.
But this is the guy to remember. Boom, frame, all in one motion. Almost like boom.
Yeah. Stood on the ground.
Here. Here. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
But as far as you were talking about revisiting fundamentals, I think, like me, I've been training 6 years, but I've revisited dogfight, I've revisited side control escapes and controls, and realized the things that I didn't do. So the whole you thinking, okay, I'm a brown belt, I should know this, but I've probably forgotten a lot of this stuff.
Well,
You know what I mean?
also, it's kind of like the way you learn it. If you learn it in the system, then you have guardrails. But if you just sort of like learn it a little bit here and a little bit there, and it just sort of grabs onto you, it falls away the same way.
Well, that's what I
For
was
me.
doing with Jason is like, and what I like about Tanner is that we're going over a few things and then we're just gonna expand on it over some time. And just
Yeah.
revisit, like we're doing with this side control scheme.
Yeah.
Because when I tell people, a couple years ago, I asked my black belt, one of my other black belts, I go, hey, we were after class, the black belt, he's got like 2 stripes. He goes, what do you have trouble with? He goes, side control scheme, I should have. He trains at Optos every morning. He competes, but he teaches our classes at night.
Yeah.
It's a side control scheme. But I'm going against black belts, and I'm 135 pounds, and they're not. So he's got one hand, he's more without a hand on this. So he's got a deficit already that he's like, it's not a deficit for him, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna grab that nut. No.
Yeah, there ain't nothing to grab.
As an Ezekiel choke, he's pummeling, he's getting your fabric and just weaving in under it.
Yeah.
You're like, I thought I was gonna own that hand. You try to double it on that hand, now this hand's fucking weak.
Yeah, yeah.
But his side control, he's like, I'm getting better by better guys.
Huh.
So the fundamentals that we went over, same thing with like Tanner, but Tanner also gives us different details, like the back, like what you just said, that was good. But one of my black belts, he said, it's not only just that, but he was an OG guy. He said, it's also this, and this elbow coming over. So if you're gonna go over here, first of all, stab the heart, grab the hand, that's how I remember it. Whatever hand goes over, stab the heart, grab the hand. Boom, boom, and then if I'm here, sometimes I can change the seatbelt here, or like you're saying here, but if I'm here, I'm gonna tuck under with the shoulder and I'm gonna pinch in here. So now I'm trapping your shoulders. Whereas if sometimes if I feel I'm gonna lose it, I'll go from here to grab it and hip right here. Or in the gi, I'll grab that part of it too. So those are things, he said, it's not trapping everything, you wanna trap the shoulders towards you.
Will you go back to the back
Yep,
and just like get your hooks in,
yep,
and maybe let's just go like a slow,
Yep.
or whatever.
yeah.
But I just want to work on my own defense here. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. muscles.
Yeah. That was a little different because I didn't go arms as much.
Yeah.
I kind of waited. I went straight to the leg.
Yeah, and I couldn't get that underhook fast enough. I mean, I saw the whole. Switch sides of my hand.
I mean, this and this is all day.
It's a big
Feel
difference.
it.
No, I can feel it. And I can see. I think if you scoot out of over my knee,
Yeah.
this bottom one, I'm gonna lose this. You're so close.
I wasn't sure how tight. I wasn't sure. Here, go back.
Yep.
Here, or here. Your knee was a little bit more. Like
So I was pitching, but I knew
Yeah.
I couldn't get there.
So
Defend.
I wasn't sure if I go here, how much you just throw your leg over. Yeah. I just sort of like. Okay, I felt.
But also, I'm not chasing the choke right now. I'm trying to control you.
Yeah.
So I wanted you to.
Here, do it again. I just felt vulnerable.
Yeah.
Putting my, I was, I mean, that's, I'm going into the choke. What I was trying to do here, clear.
Yeah, you still.
What I was trying to do was get here and kind of get this out. That's what I was thinking about as I'm here.
I had this.
Right.
I don't know if you could tell, but that's what I had.
Yeah. So I would have had, I need like, I was here. So even if I'm here, yeah, see, I'm going into it. So I can't go that way unless I, that doesn't even
Well, actually,
matter.
after this leg was over here, I had this.
Yeah. So that doesn't even
So
matter.
look at your right hand. You're kind of just keeping it in place. Your left hand, I'm sorry, your left hand.
Yeah.
Maybe move under like he was saying. Right there. You grab your own knee right there.
Right.
So if you do turn that way and I'm trying to sink it.
Go ahead. Get it.
Oh, boom. See what I mean?
Yeah, I'm stuck in my own.
You're fine, but even then I can't get the choke.
I don't know. I think I just made it tighter.
Go, let's go. Go.
Yeah.
It feels tighter, but I don't feel like I have a choke.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm gonna bail on
I mean, I
it.
just added something into my neck, you know?
But see, I mean, maybe, yeah, maybe it's not a good defense. That was on
I
this.
can't.
That was on this leg.
You're hot. You're too high up for me. No, you're good. I'm saying.
They're saying, yeah.
You broke it. Here, go the other way. This arm is not gonna work.
See right there? Right there is where we have it.
Right.
And so then you're worried about the strokes. I won't defend it this time. I'll just try to get out. Get over me. I feel like I'm still okay.
Yeah. This isn't deep enough. That's why.
Maybe. Yeah.
One more. Yep. Yeah, that's not good. And you have two arms. Yeah. I feel very, very weak.
I think I gotta put my weight on the thigh too, get over that knee. 'Cause once
But you didn't drop to the mat.
No, you were crossing your ankles, and I was trying to just get on your thigh.
Yeah.
Then I was gonna work down
I
towards
think
your
it,
neck.
I wonder if you would have dropped to the mat. If it would have, if you would have choked yourself.
Let's see. Deep. Can I-
Alright, I let you. I'm still trying to grab this leg.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ready? Go.
Yeah.
Feel safe. That's all I'm not.
Yeah.
But
I don't know where I want to even go from here.
that's right. I think you're okay here.
The temptation for me, I guess, would be that's not gonna do anything.
I think you should go mount. You have to barrel that shoulder, control the arm.
Yeah. I think I have to come up and reset.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Because the thread is there, the bone arrow.
I'm trying to go. Yeah.
I don't have it. I barely have
Go
it.
ahead.
No, you good.
Get this. Get this shit out of here.
Okay, go. I don't have it at all. I can
Yeah,
tell.
right?
Yeah.
It's like it's way too hard of a grip. So what is the right bow and arrow?
Well, I think right now you're on your shoulder.
Do the right bow and arrow on me.
Not my forte. Yep.
But doesn't it have to be? You must have to use the choke arm, right? Now,
Oh, that's what it is. I'm
yeah,
Boom, here.
that's why it didn't work.
And then
I gotta go this way.
I gotta get my leg.
I gotta go this way. I gotta go the other way. No, you're right. I gotta go this way. And then I clear. And then you.
I gotta go.
Right? Oh no, yeah, you're right. You're right. You gotta go this way.
I gotta go this way.
Yeah.
And I gotta have you flat. Because when you're on that right shoulder, I couldn't get.
Yeah, so that's why you grab my pant.
Yeah.
Grab my pant. And then flatten it out or stretch. Yep. Okay. So
When we fall, we gotta fall. Like Jeff Weber said on that side.
yeah, so there's really no threat. There's really no threat here.
No, it's this one. Remember, it's this one.
I know, but I'm saying there's no
Oh,
there's no
because-
threat for you here. I'm in like a really bad spot.
I'm trapping your arm. If anything,
Right?
wrist locks, elbow.
Yeah, I mean I don't like this. But I'm also not doing anything what Tanner said, which was here, and here, there, and then fighting this again. And if I gotta bring you back, then I do. Right? Yep. And now you want to turn that way. I say go for it. Right?
Yep.
So the detail there is when I go, we go from here, I hide, and I don't let you in, then I come back this side.
You gotta get this leg out. So if you're almost like losing this leg,
Right.
that way you get that knee out for the bone arrow. It doesn't cross my hips.
But I can't do a bow and arrow this way. The other side.
I got you.
It has to go this way. So I gotta bring you back. And when I bring you back, I gotta make sure I have this good. Yeah. Nice.
So you think that other guy's gonna just do privates now?
Oh, yeah. Well, he wants to do privates and he wants to drill. But he wants me to come drill with him in the afternoon. And I'm like,
What time?
Tuesday and Thursday, he wants to do it at like 3. That's when he's free, or 2:30, or 2 to 3:30. And it's like, dude, I don't want to come back. And he's like, you know, it'll be good because I'll be basically like giving him a private when we roll, because he's,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, he's flaccid. Like rolling with him, he does nothing. He just like, And so it's like, ugh, it's not really gonna help me other than teach it, but I mean, this is way better. I'd much rather, he says in about a month, he said he might have a morning window. And I was like, dude, you need to come to this. I don't think, maybe I'll go once or twice. Cause I want to keep him engaged.
Yeah.
Cause the private's good for me. You know, like not right now, but even just what I just learned, dude, that's super helpful for me. You know, it's not really efficient to spend an hour and a half learning something I could have learned in 10 minutes.
Well, the thing is with us, and I feel like I'm training twice as much, but it's just still, I feel like I don't do it.
Yeah.
I'll go to like class. The last week because I haven't seen as much, and I feel like I'm not doing as well at this one. I'm getting more out of these classes with you and Jason. Jason's a lot of
Yeah.
And he did both the martial arts, so he's absorbing it. So it's not ingrained into his memory yet.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I wasn't doing any of that stuff.
Yeah. Do the smash me on side control, and then I gotta see what I need to do is drill where your arms are and what are my options, right? Like I'm all feel, and if I go here and it's open, I like do something, and if I go there and know it's open, but otherwise, if we're here, right? It's like, okay, where do I need to get to? One, I know I need to get to this, and two, I mean I don't want to be here, right? That doesn't. I mean I do have that like little cheater, pass I try, but it's like I gotta be here, right? In frame. So put your arm, now get this arm under mine, like this. We're sort of here. Now I still want to be here, right?
Yep.
But now, like, I can't get to your hip really, but there's not a block either, right? Because your arm, I'll put this elbow in the mat when I go to, oh yeah. Right. See, dude, I don't feel good here. In fact, here, hold on. Do that. Push this way, like you were. It's up here. Nope. Yeah. See, and your tendency, isn't that funny? Your tendency is to want to get it there, but I feel more restricted when we're here. Yeah, I feel worse here.
I'm gonna tell you right now, with me grabbing this collar, when you brought your elbow to the mat, it helped. It almost twisted my arm to the collar.
Interesting. Like that.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's not that I couldn't push through.
So you wanted to get rid of that?
Yeah, but I almost thought of adjusting, but I'm like, no, let me drive, and when I did it, I got on this toe, and I actively drove my toe into the shoulder.
You ever do the paper cutter? I don't know how they call it, but
Yeah, I don't do it, but I have.
where you're here.
Yeah.
You're here.
The collar.
And then.
Yep. I had it done to me, and I think I'm gonna escape by blocking the elbow, and I don't always get there.
It's here. You sort of
Grab the collar.
That's kind of. The other thing I started working, come to smash me from like. So if we're like I'm throwing a. This is what happens to me. I'm throwing a triangle, or I'm trying to get you, and you kind of start to pass. Here.
Yeah.
This is where I started doing, and I don't do it necessarily right off a triangle, but this is where I started doing like, okay, go ahead and pass.
Yep.
Right? And a little block there, or we're just playing, and you open my guard, and you start to pass, and I'm just here, and I let you pass, and I'm into that.
I didn't want to get that way still.
Yeah. So.
It makes me think I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, it's like, however I'm getting smashed, right? I'm here, and playing half guard or whatever, and I'm just, yeah, go for it. Right, that's tight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's kind of a good little defense. So baseball bat, right? So you swing it back. So the front hand is gonna go thumbs in or thumb out. and thumbs in. No, you got it. Yep, which is a weird grip. It feels weird. And then this one's thumb in. And then you're letting me pass, and you're bringing that one under.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Same thing here. So let's say you're doing like, you got your knee shield up, or I'm here, and I'm trying to pass, and I'm getting ready to pass. Other one first. On this side. Yep. Yeah. And it's like, ah, cool, I'm gonna pass. You're like, yeah, go ahead. Pass. Boom. Right?
I'll have to work on that.
Here.
It's there. I'll see it, yeah.
Yeah. Here, do it again. Here. No, yeah.
Using this push pull,
No,
push
no,
pull.
no problem. And then this goes under. Yeah.
I loosen it up just.
Yeah. People like, but it's a good little. So we're here, right? Or even here, I'm playing, and I feel like I'm gonna lose it. I can just do this. And if I do this, I guarantee you're done. You're not going, right? Well, no, I mean, I'll let you.
No, I know,
I'm like, yeah, come on, right?
What I'm saying is like, yeah, I can't go north, I can't go back.
So even if you just throw these grips up on someone, I mean, I don't know, like, play it. Where do you want to go?
I wanna block your elbows, but I don't know how that would help me, because then you're gonna shoot me, once you start ducking down, I feel like I've got no base.
Yeah, and I can even like I can invite you.
That's what I mean.
You know.
It's not helping me. I
So-
can't go low, I can't posture up.
I threw that on a couple black belts that I was rolling with back in California, and I just watched them stop. Like,
You already knew.
they just were like, had to address that
Yeah.
before they wanted to move on. So it's kind of, it's like it's a defense before you got to defend.
Yeah.
You know, deterrent. It's like throwing out some wasp spray. But this one. So we're here. Got strong knee shield or whatever, right? Yeah. And you're like trying to work your pass. Yeah. So maybe I want to get rid of that. Just fine. Set that one up first. You know, and then boom here, and you just got to get that one in. And I'm like, oh good, I got the pass. And then it's like, no, I don't. You know, yeah. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I just.
No, I know that's, it's a good sound, I know.
Mhm.
It's the right sound. It just doesn't seem like I have it until I obviously have it.
Well, the key is here, right? I mean, we can even be here, right? In half guard. You can do it. You know, just like, boom. Yeah, the key. So you don't want to block me,
No, that's what I'm saying, I'm faking it, because
Yeah.
this isn't doing shit.
right?
And as you
And
walk
then this
around.
elbow has to go across.
Yeah.
That's the key.
So that's why I was tiptoeing.
As I come here, that elbow, now, this elbow has to go here, like, yeah, like that. Here, I'll show you. Over here, and I'm getting past here. So this elbow, this hand has to come across, like that, right? So, I have to pass, and this one's there. And then that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it.
Yep.
Elbow to your nipple. Boom. I was from Albert.
Yeah, so that's a good one.
Yep.
Just to throw them in there.
Did you get the other day's video? You said you didn't get it?
No, I got it. I got it. I think I got it. Yeah.